damned. I am fucking live. It has been some time, I must say, since I've been able to do anything. So welcome, if you're here, to the fucking new studio. It is not fully functional, but I believe I've got this shit dialed in, at least for the game, for my voice, and hopefully the notifications and shit too, but I'm not sure. Everything's been changed around here, so I'll wait a little bit and explain that. I'm gonna resume this fucking game I've been doing right here. Now let me close this door too. The one thing that is not ready is the camera setup, and that is just because I do not have them mounted properly to show my player area and the other areas in the house. But it's coming soon and it's gonna be pretty dope. No joke. It is gonna be pretty dope. But anyway, for now, we're still in this horrific asteroid that Byte has been thrust into with his friends, and we're still building the essential plumbing system required here so that everything can happen just as I intend it to. So let's go ahead and hit the play button on this bitch and make Byte's doom continue. Looks like I've got something new here I can collect. What will I get? I would love to get a seed of an oxifern plant. That is like one of the best items you can get. Fucking perfect. Alright, clean this shit up, you fucking mangy fucks. There they are. Worthless as ever. Let's see what we're researching right now. We need to research something. I've got lots of... I'm fixated on plumbing, obviously. We don't want to deal with their morale. Some good stuff there. Some good stuff here too. Liquid shutoff. This is what I need. I do need liquid shutoff. That's what I need. So we're going on with this because what we need to be able to do to make my glorious creation complete, we need to be able to, at any given moment, while these bitches are sleeping, preferably on a timer, it's got dump sewage all over them. This is by design here, that this has been done this way. I probably should build this knee a little differently. So I'm gonna build this fucking pipe smarter. When you're dealing with plumbing, you can never be too careful. We need a room for the spout. That will, god damn it, eventually flow between here and that bed. Very important. Everybody gets some, no matter where they decide to sleep. Yo, Moog, long fucking time, dude. As you can see, I'm up and running again finally. I do not have a camera setup yet, but the camera setup is going to be significantly improved from what it was. Can you hear me, and can you see the gameplay? This computer has been completely rehauled. Everything in this whole fucking place has been completely rehauled. I had to reconfigure the whole fucking scene. It was ridiculous. Like, all the audio devices were removed. Everything had to be re-put on, and that's probably a fucking blessing in disguise. So that's good. We're gonna the things that have happened here, man. It's great. I'm gonna talk about them a little later, just in case a few more people decide to show up. I don't want to just go on about my setup too early and then have people fucking asking about it. But it's gonna be fucking ridiculous compared to before. So that's really good. Alright, we're out of the plumbing now. Hopefully they can reach these places. One part about these fucks is that they actually can't do a lot of the work they're supposed to do. is they can't reach it, which is fucking lame. They've been collecting this somewhat polluted water here in these bottles, which we need to return. And this looks like our sewer here. I think if you look at the water itself, you can see the food poisoning in the water right now. And it's depends on the actual block, how much germs are gonna show up in there. But it's pretty filthy because they're taking dumps and it's going in there. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna fucking rule. The things that are gonna come out of all the work that I did the last couple weeks are going to be fucking dope. But I'm focused right now on what's really important. We need to get rid of this thing. As much as I hate to remove wild plants, we need a way to access this. These ladders. I don't know what these fuckers think they're doing, but they need to fucking prioritize what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get this shit. I want this fucking plumbing apparatus operational. Get on it, stupid fucks. So while Byte's frivolously researching how to turn off and on the water, which is essential for our setup here, little does he know what he's exposing himself to in the long term. And don't forget, mind you, this monstrosity that I've never seen before. Clearly something's going on here. I think that we need 3 people to stand on these items and 1 person to be infected with whatever this is. So I don't know how we're gonna go about that because we only have 3 people. Eventually I'm probably gonna have to get a 4th person, but I don't want to manage 4 people because it's fucking hard enough to manage 3 people. So we'll get there though. We will fucking put Byte in the chair. That is going to happen. He goes in the chair unless he dies, in which case good riddance. But if he doesn't die, he's going in the chair. That's what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna find out what the fuck that chair does, because I have no idea. Finally, work starting to happen, these lazy fucks. They don't give 1 shit about my plumbing. They really don't. And they can't reach this shit. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, they can. Okay, good. I was like, I thought they fucking nerfed the reach on these bitches too far, but actually they can hit pretty far. So they were just being lazy. So that's good. We need to get one of those things Byte's researching to pick up all these fucking liquid bottles. And I don't know what this is, a shine nymph egg? That's interesting enough. But if you look at the scope of this asteroid, I don't know if you can see as far up and down as you can go. It's kind of hard to show the scope, but we are in a very small pocket of a very large environment. But it's very essential that we equip these sleeping arrangements in a very specific way. I want them to go to bed every night well showered and well prepared. What is with this tea that I made here? I guess I wanted to distribute poo everywhere, not just on the beds, but they have to go. It has to go on the beds. It absolutely does. So as soon as I fucking put on these outlet valves here, this one right here, the liquid vent, the poo shall flow from the moment it goes. And that's the issue. I want the poo to flow every night while they sleep. On a timer. That's the goal. And until I have the level of IoT in this colony to get that done, They're just gonna have to wait for their shit showers, and their fetishes are gonna have to go unanswered. It's the fucking way it goes. You gotta work for what you want. They gotta fucking get it done. Shit's going in there. It's starting to get clean. I don't know what we do with the liquid. There's a liquid storage, I think. We need to put all that liquid in there, I think. I don't know if it'll let it go in there or not, but let's go look at that fucking plumbing. We have liquid storage? We do not even have liquid storage, so we're gonna have to get liquid storage as well. Unless it's under something else. Yeah, it's not under here either. This is where the normal storage is. So Byte has got to get on that research, and so this research needs its priority also driven up to 9 as well. So he gets off his fucking bitch ass and does something other than take a shit all the time. Look at him. Just fucking sitting there taking a dump. Fucking worthless. There's really no excuse for that amount of laziness. But his fucking turds are going straight into my well-plumbed system here. Right down this fucking chute. You'll see it come eventually. I think. It should. Oh, it's not connected yet. Oh, it is, it is. There it comes. There's the turd he just took. It's working its way through the plumbing, and there it goes. Oh, yeah. There it is. And see, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen up here during this beautiful hour of the night when the automation is completed. Oh shit, I hope that's not my setup. I had to redo everything. What turtle tail, I had to redo everything. So if there's a fucking problem, it might be my problem. So I would check your internet or your Windows audio by just going to the volume thing and giving yourself a quick ping and make sure it's not me, because it very the fuck well might be me. I had to redo this whole shit. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead right now, just for the people here, and explain what all was done in this fucking house, and what's coming because of what got done. So, first of all, I had every fucking outlet in this whole motherfucking house replaced with a smart outlet, so I can control whether or not electricity is going to the outlet or not from my command center, or by voice command. So I could actually shut this whole operation down with some bullshit voice commands. And if I was stupid and broadcast over the air Byte's voice while he was talking to me, he could also shut my shit down. So I gotta be real careful to make sure that when Byte is talking and he's fucking out there to you guys, that I or the people in these rooms can't hear them. And I should probably also restrict a few of these things to not be voice commanded. But right now, everything can be fucking voice commanded. And every light in the house also can be voice commanded. There are 102 different fucking devices. Hey, my notifications work. Holy shit. You just did that. But see, I've got it going in my headset right now. You can't see because I don't have the camera set up. Thank you for your fucking subscription, Moog. You're fucking legend for fucking being here so damn long. But anyway, the fucking that shit, shut my shit down isn't gonna work. You would have to you'd have to shut off power to both outlets at the computer is what you would have to say. And it's not Alexa either, but I'm not gonna go into what it is because I don't want the people to fuck with that shit. That would be scary if I was broadcast, but I'm glad to see the fucking follow box is working and shit. That thing, yeah, no, it's all going through my headset. So right now we're protected in here unless Coyote comes in and says some shit. That's another thing. You're giving every member of the home way too much power, so I've got to fucking put some controls and permissions and voice recognition on this shit. But I mean, it's brand new. It's an infant system right now, but there's 103 devices connected to the fucking Thornhome network. So many devices. It's ridiculous. So at this point, this home is smart. It's not stupid. And the Wi-Fi range has been increased to be well beyond the bounds of the house. so I can go around without losing my Wi-Fi connection. And the old fucking plan of me being able to run around the house and turn the cameras from different places as I stream, that's coming to fruition. So we're gonna set some cameras up in the kitchen so that we can broadcast from there. I've got a fucking hardwired Ethernet point on all of the motherfucking rooms of the house. So if I need to connect in to the room with the piano in it, I've got hardwired Ethernet running to that room, as well as the Wi-Fi. So I should be able to get the audio recording coming out of that piano room to meet my satisfaction. And I got the Mackie up in there too, and all the mixers, so we should see some music streams coming pretty quick. And we're also going to be able to see some interesting views of what's going on around here compared to before. So that's going to be fucking dope. And it's all so stable and correct now that I'm gonna redo it. Also, for this studio that I'm in now, right now, this whole fucking room is empty. It used to have that giant couch in here. That's fucking gone. And I'm thinking of dealing with some green screenage and getting some fucking more professional broadcasting angles or whatever with these cameras so that I can zoom out and in with just a click of the mouse on this shit. It is gonna be like Night Trap. You're not wrong about that, but I ain't putting a fucking camera in my bedroom or some shit like that. So you're not gonna get to see any of the good shit that happens, like plumbers don't wear ties or any of that shit. It's gonna just it's just gonna be the downstairs that gets cameraed up. The upstairs is gonna be free of most cameras, other than mobile devices and shit like that. But I can even go outside. It's fucking crazy. And again, the camera's gonna come soon, but at least I'm up and running here. I had no internet, literally, for fucking 4 days. It was ridiculous. Considering all the jobs that I do that require the internet, that was fucking disastrous. I just had to take a ton of PTO. My ass is still there. It has not taken any permanent damage as of late. It's still fully functional. Like, when you get old, shit gets damaged and it does not come back. That's one of the shitty parts about being old. And that's one of the things that I wish people would have fucking put a little more emphasis on when I was a child, that injuries will not heal after you turn like 18 the same way. Because they don't fucking heal. But I don't have any ass damage. So far I've still got 100 out of 100 ass hit points, and like it hasn't taken any damage, so it's good. If I went to prison, I'm sure that the story would be different. But oh, dude, are you? Oh yeah, you are not even close to old as fuck. I'm 40, so fuck that. No, I'm old. But you still, though, unfortunately, are in the permanent damage range. I took permanent damage when I was 30 to 40, and you don't want permanent damage. That's what you do not want. So that's how people live to be like 90 and 100 years old. It's because they didn't take permanent damage. As soon as you fuck up your bones or your joints, you're fucked. As soon as you stop being able to move and shit, you're just gonna fucking rot there in whatever place you're at. And like, you could try cleaning yourself or getting sponge baths or having someone lift you out of your chair or whatever, but honestly, like, permanent damage kills people as much as fucking heart disease does. If you fucking lump together all of the other things that, I mean, technically heart disease is permanent damage too. It's just internal permanent damage. But from like a muscular and skeletal perspective, you're gonna be taking fucking permanent damage. And that shit will kill you, ultimately, because you're not going to be getting the exercise you need and your other systems will fucking break down. So don't fucking do stupid shit like jump more than 4 feet from one place to another. That's fucking stupid. Kids do that. They can do that. It's fucking stupid to do that kind of shit. It really is. You may think, oh, I'll make it. You probably will. But what if you fucking don't? What if that impact fucks your ankle up? It ain't gonna come back the same way it used to be. It ain't gonna heal like that. If you broke a bone when you were a kid and that shit came back good as new, that ain't gonna fucking come back. I'm telling you. It's gonna come back all fucked up. There'll be like shit grown around it and stuff. You don't want that in your life. And so far, I'm still fucking pretty decent. But my ass is at 100%. It still takes dumps like the fucking day I was born. So, that was a long-winded answer to fucking Twitch Benser's 2018's fucking question. But it is what it is. And that doesn't say you shouldn't exercise. Exercise is great for you. But I obviously wouldn't lift more than you could lift or do anything stupid. Pull a muscle or some shit. There'll be some degree of permanent damage to that too. Alright, so we need to level up these fuckers. That's the next thing. They also don't have any food because I have done nothing at all to feed these guys. There's no farm or anything like that. They're fucking puking and shit, and someone's fucking got a black heart and all that. It's not good. I think I killed one of the only plants that provided us food, and yeah, it's we've been better, that's for sure. But all we gotta do is survive. All we gotta do is survive. So here's Bite, and I don't want him to do it. What about Ballsack? How are you doing? You're wet. That's fine. Skills? Do we got something we can level this guy up with? I forgot how the fuck to level people up. Does it go here? Do we level up people? Here we go. Okay. So this is where we level these motherfuckers up. So, yeah, Bite streams are improving, that's for sure. The fucking... The bumbling around has been reduced. He still sings like a dipshit. But, I mean, it's his fucking stream. He can do what he likes. But his Ocarina of Time stream's been pretty fun to watch. His skill as a player hasn't gone up at all. And his individual streaming smoothness has been better. And he's been able to do it. That's because he's got more time now, because he doesn't have to work all the time. So, that's lucky for him. I've got no time at all, so mine's been getting worse. But the things I've done to improve my fucking situation are gonna trickle down to this stream very heavily, actually. Just like the sewer is gonna trickle down onto these motherfuckers. Alright, hard digging. That's what we need there. Alright, so now his morale needs not met all the way. So, if you don't know how the fuck this works, if you give something to these motherfuckers, like, they'll gain that skill, and they'll have that skill. But if you give them too many skills, then they like get fucking all entitled and shit, and start feeling like they need amenities in order to continue to be alive, and they'll fucking have a mental break and start puking all over the place or whatever the fuck they do when they fucking do that. Yeah, no, Sam's done. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen. I have too many. I just have to protect everybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little bit too unstable, and it's just a different part of my life. You got to move on. But good things can still happen, you know. And when I retire, it's gonna be a fucking free for all around here. So that's a whole nother fucking thing to look forward to, because then I can do whatever I want. I can go back onto public access if I want to, which would be fucking dope. But for now, we're just going to continue doing this, making this better, and working with Bite. He's local, he's my friend. He's got his qualities, like the fact that he wears sweaty fucking wife beaters and fucking doesn't take a shower before he fucking streams. I mean, that's his deal. At least you can't smell him, right? I mean, what the fuck can I say? It's been way too much of a fucking minute, dude. It's been way too much. I'm sorry for fucking not... Especially the motherfuckers who subscribed, who actually fucking put their fucking hard-earned pocket change into this channel and then not getting dick for a couple weeks. Trust me, the improvements were worth it. They were worth it. And you can't even see me now. So this is like, oh, you didn't improve dick. No, I didn't. I didn't improve dick from what you're seeing now. But what you will see is going to be an entirely different way of operating. So it's very cool. I'm glad I'm back up. It took a lot more to get OBS working than I thought it would with all these changes, because all of the devices have changed and stuff, and it's just different. So Uh, he loves medicine, this guy, Nutlick. So we're going to give him... Oh, he gains morale for studying what he likes. So that's good to know. So this guy likes art. Well, fuck art, but I still can do this. So I'm going to do that because it doesn't cost me anything. And Bite loves research, and that's what he's doing. So there we go. We've now leveled up our motherfucking bitches. So they can go on. Oh, Jesus. Well, when that fucking dono comes in, that has never happened. The most that's been given, I believe, is 20. There is a special fucking thing you'll get for that, and you'll be fucking worshipped pretty well. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll figure out a way to memorialize you for a donation that big, because that'll substantially impact how the stream runs. I use all of the donations and a little more to improve the stream, so it will... That'll be like, that'll buy a green screen, I think. It might not buy a good one, but it'll buy part of one. And green screen is in the future for this, for sure. We're going to get things really dialed up around here. And I'm not going to be streaming from the same couch that I lay on and fucking normally game. So it's going to be fucking dope. But anyway, these bitches woke up out of bed once again, not getting pooped on. But the future is steadily plotting toward the final moments when we will be able to get that going. Where's the research station? This is the research station. What's going on? Is this considered advanced research? How does advanced research... Oh, it is considered advanced research. That's the problem. So we need to now deal with advanced research, which means I think I need to do more fucking research to get the supercomputer. Supercomputer, huh? Alright, well, what the fuck? Look at this horse shit. There's so much. Rocketry? I didn't even know rocketry was a thing. Computers, I would guess, are the way to go with this, but maybe not. Now that looks a little bit... Fuck, arcade cabinet? God, this has changed so much. What the fuck? Alright, well, I got the plumbing almost. Medical equipment. Pharmology? I don't remember that either. There we go. We got advanced research in the pipe here. And there's a water cooler. Improves morale. It's not what I want to do, but it's on the way to this, so I've got to do it. I don't need to build it, right? I don't need to fucking build it. Their morale can stay low for now. I'll probably wind up needing to do something about it, but as long as we keep filling this vat full of poo, the final moments will be great. Alright, we probably need farming as well. I wonder how much farming I can do at this moment. We've got a microbe masher, it's right here. What does it use? Algae? I think it takes algae, right? We need to ask for this. Oh, it comes dirt and water. Alright, well we need forever production of this. We need mush bars. We need mush bars so these motherfuckers don't starve. Obviously, we've got food shortage here. They're dying, and we don't have enough oxygen either, apparently. So whatever the fuck I need to do that. There's some kind of farming. I don't know how to fucking farm. I forgot. That's all there is in here for that. I think you need to build like a farming spot, and I think you need to research it. So Bite's gonna need to fucking get done what he's doing here before we can fucking go on with that. But yeah, I'm really excited more than anything about the fucking music. So here's the plan with the fucking music coming up. I've got archives going back fucking to my high school time of all the music I've written. And that shit, I've published it in various ways. Like, you can see it on the YouTube channel. Quite a bit of that music's out there. But who wants to go onto YouTube to fucking listen to music? I know I don't. They're probably forcing ads on it, even though I tried to turn ads off, because I don't get paid for shit on my YouTube channel. I don't want Google to get any traffic. If I can help it, I'll reduce that, as long as they're not getting any money. That's good for me, because I'm not getting any money from their fucking ass. But they just keep fucking, oh yeah, no, Byte's still fucking looking. I have not heard anything about, he'd tell me first if he got a job, because he really gets proud of that shit when he gets them, especially if it's related to the field of work that I'm doing. But I think right now he's on stage 3 for a gambling company that he's already got prior experience working for. They make gaming devices, so like they build the games that go into casinos, and he does like testing and validation on that shit. So hopefully Byte can inject some code that will get me to win slots on that shit, and then I can just go to the Monte Carlo or whatever the fuck and get really wasted, and then at the designated time and place, I'll go to the designated machine, and I'll just start feeding fucking like dollars into that fucking machine. I will hit that jackpot as God intended, and then I can claim ignorance, because there's not a Twitch stream that documents it that'll wind up in fucking Bump's dumpster or anything like that. No, there will be no evidence. I'll just be fucking rich on top of rich because of ByteBinge's shitty code. That we need to get him in that position, and we need, I mean, he probably doesn't know what to inject the code, but I'll write it for him so that we can take home some wins. It'd be hilarious if we actually like mass produced slot machines with code that would let you win jackpots, and I just fucking released the method for getting it out on Twitch, and like everybody went at the same designated time and just all hit jackpots at different casinos across the fucking nation. Oh, I'm sure I would go to prison, but it would be glorious. That sounds like hard prison time is what that sounds like, which is why I'd make sure to blame it all on Byte and exercise my right to remain silent, where my silence would be my right, and I would certainly choose to remain silent, as impossible as that may sound to some of you. I'm not retarded, and I do not talk to investigators, so you shouldn't either, for any reason, even if you didn't do anything wrong, because they are not in it to help you unless they're finding someone that's missing that you like, in which case they still might not be helping you if they wrongfully accuse you of them being gone. But whatever. Fucking the American criminal justice system is something else. But it's better, scarily, it's fucked up, but it's better than most, which is like, God, why hasn't anyone in the world made a decent criminal justice system? I don't know. There is not a single country on the earth that's good, from what I'm aware of. But I don't know. Someone will probably point me to some fucking Switzerland or Norway or some shit. But I'll bet that shit's corrupt as fuck too. I bet it is. It's kind of hard to fucking lock people up and then be like, yeah, we're totally not in any way corrupt. But we are locking people up, so I mean, it comes with the territory, I guess. I guess before the lockup part, that's what I would improve. The whole law enforcement part can definitely get fixed, and the trial and shit like that. Do I know this movie? Well, that's not a very fucking. I'd have to click on that fucking link if I wanted to see it. Why don't you fucking put the name of the movie in there so I could tell you what I think of it or if I've seen it? Because if I click on that fucking link right now, I'm not going to be able to see chat anymore. That would be fucking lame. And it would probably make me restart the fucking application. Should I get a third monitor? Yeah, probably. So I can do shit like that. But what the fuck movie is Odds and Evens? Nope, I have not seen that fucking movie. Nope. It's probably about gambling though, right? That's what I'd guess. I'd guess that's about fucking roulette. A game the house always wins unless you figure out via statistical analysis that the roulette table is unbalanced in some way. I mean, you could do it. You could run the numbers. If you could fucking observe the same roulette table for a month and run the numbers and see variance, which I'm sure the casino does actually, which means you're probably not going to find anything. But you could definitely see if something's leaning that way. That's what these fucking people in Japan do. These fucking pachinko experts, right? They're fucking experts at pachinko, and pachinko is not technically gambling in Japan. I've never done a fucking Nama Sensei culture moment on pachinko, and I really should have. It's a crying fucking shame, I'll say that. But let me tell you about pachinko in Japan, since I've got time and since we can I've got 10 minutes left. And since all I'm doing is waiting for Byte to get this fucking research done, and he's so slow at everything he does. So we're just gonna fucking talk about pachinko for a second. Pachinko is a game like Plinko. So essentially it is Plinko. Plinko is that game on The Price is Right where a guy takes a fucking tile and drops it. It's a round disc, and there are pegs that go down into different prize amounts. And they get like however many Plinko discs they get based on how many fucking correct pricing games that they won for Plinko. That's how The Price is Right works with Plinko. And you try to get the 5,000. And it's just a fucking rudimentary pegboard with a fucking thing that falls down it. Well, in Japan, they've turned that into a form of gambling where they have a little Plinko machine that uses little stainless steel balls. And what you do is you go up to the counter and you buy stainless steel balls from the lady or the guy at the counter, and it's loud as fuck in there, and you can't see because there's so much cigarette smoke in the fucking pachinko parlor. Every pachinko parlor I've ever seen, like when you look into the window or the door of the pachinko parlor, it's all it looks like it's fucking it looks like it's fogged glass, like someone fucking did something in the glass to make it hard to see in there. But then you open the door and just a waft of fucking smoke comes out, and you realize that's just fucking cigarette smoke in there. So there's that fucking cigarette smoke in there. But also you've got all these sweaty dudes, and it's mostly dudes. I maybe have seen one lady, like other than the person working the counter in the pachinko place. It's very, the demographic's very male. Like they let girls in there. It's just no girls want to go into a fucking smoky room full of armpit smelling dudes that are throwing their money away, because they're essentially throwing their money away. And here's why they're throwing their money away. Pachinko is not actually fucking gambling. Pachinko is actually like a trade-in system. It's a ticket system, the same that arcades are in America for kids. You win tickets from playing the gambling games. And those tickets are what fucking get you prizes at the end. And the prizes are like ramen packets and fucking the same kind of bullshit that's in arcades in America. They're fucking dumbass prizes from China, essentially. And none of it's really worth anything. Some of it's food items, like I said, ramen packets and whatnot. But in general, they're not worth a whole lot. It's a bunch of junk. But there is some value to the junk. I mean, a ramen packet's worth like 50 cents. So you could turn around and sell those items and make a profit. But you don't get money. You can't exchange it for money, and you can't get your money back. They give you prizes instead. And they also have to zone these places, so the place you collect the prizes at is different than, it's a different building or a different zone, according to the government, than the actual pachinko parlor is because of the gambling regulations in Japan. It's really fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. But these pachinko machines are in all kinds of states. They're physical machines that use physical pins and physical stainless steel balls to get wins and stuff. And if the balls go in the right direction, you get more balls, essentially. So you're trying to just get a bunch of balls. That's the goal. So if you win at pachinko, you get more balls than you put in there. You put in one ball, you might get like however many balls you get for a win. I don't fucking know. And then there's also a little game screen on the pachinko thing too that generally has some sort of stupid plot on it. So it'll be like an anime series or something, and they'll have like fucking drama in their anime series. You get to watch cutscenes from the anime as you win, So some of these people just are going in there and playing these machines so that they can view extra scenes from their favorite fucking animations. Seriously, that's why they do it. So when you get to these scenes, there's some interactive things you can do, and you can win jackpots by getting these scenes to come in and do that. And I'm going to Japan next spring. It's scheduled for March and April, but the way that flights are right now and the way that the coronavirus is being handled by Japan, I'm not guaranteed my tickets. So these are transferable tickets that will not be guaranteed by the airline. So keep that in mind. My trip to Japan is pending. It is not guaranteed. So don't think that for sure I'm going to be streaming from Japan. I don't even have cell service in Japan. So I would have to borrow some kind Japanese person's smart device and log into Twitch in order to live stream out of there. And I may end up buying a burner phone while I'm there to do that. I probably will, because it sounds like the right thing to do. It's been so long since I broadcast anything coming directly from that country that I really think a burner phone is the right option for that. And I'm sure SoftBank will oblige me with a fucking burner phone. So anyway, yeah, I'm going back spring of next year finally. The corona stopped me from going back sooner. But Yuna's got family there. She's never actually physically seen my grandma and her grandma and grandpa's house, or physically seen any of Japan, and she speaks Japanese almost as well as I do at this point. Not quite as well, but almost as well as me. So that's a very high level of language. She could certainly interact with other children her age, and we need to give her that experience. And oh yeah, I've got family in Japan. Of course, my wife's Japanese. So even not living in Japan, half of my life is Japanese here, and we speak Japanese very regularly around here. And I would say Japanese is actually spoken in the house more than English, but not on this stream, obviously. So, oh, Chinese is also a better language to learn than Japanese as far as your life prospects. If you speak Chinese fluently, you are going to get a job, and your job is not going to suck. If you get into a business-related field, the ability to speak Chinese and like help maintain a business relationship between a factory in China and a design plant in America is huge. We're talking about like between $100,000 and $250,000 a year, and free travel to and from China to manage that kind of relationship. If you've got the skills to speak English at that level, and you're American, or you're English or whatever, like Canadian, whatever fucking country that has English as the primary language, that has a relationship with China, where your primary residence is in that country, and your secondary residence is being able to travel over to China and be able to understand fully the needs of the people in the home base country, those people get paid a ton of money. Like, that is just the way to go. But anyway, back to Pachinko. I'm almost done with my fucking Pachinko rant. So they're getting garbage for winning, and some anime scenes. But there are some people who do it professionally, and this is what they do. They go around these Pachinko parlors and they do statistical analysis, literal fucking like analytics, the stuff that you get in a high level statistic class in college, on the performance of the Pachinko machines, all the way down to what pin directions the balls go in, and what the probability of those pin directions going at different settings and angles on the machine. And they record this information throughout different Pachinko parlors and figure out which machines are in a state of maintenance that they actually can be manipulated. And when they find one with a state of variance that's high enough to manipulate, then they sit at that machine for 12 hours and they pull every ball the machine has out of it. And they go to that prize area, collect all the prizes from maybe one bucket of balls that they purchase, and then they turn around and go on to Japanese eBay or Rakuten or whatever the fuck auction site that they go to, and they fucking sell that shit. And that's their job. They call them professional pachinko players because they fucking do that for a living. They sit in those sweaty, smoky pachinko parlors. They buy one fucking tray of balls after doing their analysis, and sometimes they do their analysis by observing other players. And they fucking do that, and that's their fucking job. Is that fucking crazy or what? They make enough to fucking live and fucking be in Japan and live. Like, they were able to take English lessons. I met some of these people. So they've got enough money to pay foreigners to have a conversation with them, which I feel is kind of a waste of money in this day and age. You could have a conversation with someone on the internet for free. Like, you could even have a conversation with a sweaty naked man on Chatterbait right now, like, for free. And you don't even have to pay for that. You could practice your English, and you could practice something else. Like, but these people are paying a premium, like shit tons of money, like $80 a lesson for fucking conversation. They're not even really learning anything. We don't talk about fucking past participles and fucking how to do verb agreement and shit. I mean, I did, but most of these teachers just sit there and talk about the fucking weather. That's how that works. So, in the end, they are wasting their time and money doing that when they could be doing it on the internet, talking about meaningful topics and kind of controlling the situation, or maybe fucking seeing a sweaty naked person. All that stuff is stuff they're missing. But anyway, the point is, I gotta go fucking work calls because it is now my lunch break is over. But the stream is back. We're gonna get back on schedule again. Get these cameras set up and make this fucking dope. And I'm sorry, I gotta fucking do it, dude. I'm really sorry, but I met some of these pro pachinko people, and that's what they do, and they make a decent living. I never asked how much do you make. I didn't ask how much do you make because every parlor's different, and it varies. It's a different kind of job, but they definitely had enough to pay me $80 to fucking talk about this and that, which is a fucking waste of money. But alright, gotta fucking go. I'll be back tomorrow, same fucking time, so don't fucking worry about that. Either between 11 and 1, and I'll be back on Friday and Saturday too. So don't fucking, it's back. The fucking stream is back. But I gotta fucking go to work. Otherwise, I'll be like Bite Binge, and then I won't be retiring and doing all this awesome shit. So that's not acceptable. We